I might make it look pretty online, but it is a dirty job.
This is Rebel the Bloodhound and his mom, Alexis Noelle. She's a farm life and fashion blogger who shares her daily farm adventures on social media. Let's meet her and her mini farm animals today on Industry Pets. All right, welcome to the show, Alexis Noelle. How are you today?
Hello. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Doing great. We're here to talk about your mini animals that you encounter in a day-to-day life. What is your dog's name and what kind of dog is he?
So I have a dog. His name is Rebel, and he is a bloodhound, a big baby. He acts like he is a human, and he's very spoiled.
Does your bloodhound get along with the other animals on the farm?
At first, I was a little worried that he might start chasing the chickens and fighting with the goats, but luckily they all get along pretty well. He might chase a rooster every now and then, but honestly, they deserve it, so.
So how many animals are on the farm?
I live and work on a cattle farm. There's like around 200 cows, bulls. We have a longhorn that is absolutely beautiful. And then we have 3 goats. We have a donkey, guineas, a peacock. We have chickens, ducks. Oh, we also have turkeys. I forgot to mention, we have 2 turkeys. I named them Tweedledee and Tweedledum. To me, I thought it fit really well. Yeah, we have a lot of animals.
What's a normal day of animal care like on the farm?
I would say every day is a little different. First thing you have to do is feed up because they act crazy if you don't feed them. Most of the animals are super friendly, so I don't have to worry about like getting attacked or anything. I mostly do it for the cuddles, and I like to say that I tell them all my deepest, darkest secrets because, I mean, they can't talk back, so they can't share my secrets. But yeah, just cleaning up. It is dirty work. You know, I do love fashion, so I can't wear any of my good shoes to the hen house, otherwise they're just completely ruined. So I have like my set pair of hen house boots that I will wear up there because, you know, chicken poop, all the stuff, it's real, okay? It's not pretty. I might make it look pretty online, but it is a dirty job. Every now and then we'll have to do vaccines for the cattle and just little stuff like that, but for the most part it's just a lot of fun.
Name a couple of funny quirks that your dog has that make him unique.
Rebel, he loves to be by my side. He literally follows me absolutely everywhere. He just always wants attention. He just has those puppy dog eyes. He's 5 years old, so he's an older dog, but to me, he looks like he's a puppy, but he's actually like 100 and something pounds. He's massive. Every time anybody sees him, they're like, holy cow, your dog is huge. But for me, he looks like a baby still. Also, another funny thing he does is I will let him sleep with me at nighttime, but I'll get woken up in the middle of the night randomly by a huge thud, and I'll wake up and he's just fell off the bed, and I think it's absolutely freaking hilarious. And then I just see his head pop up and he just gets right back on.
So what are some of the nicknames that you have for him and some of the nicknames that you have for your farm animals?
So I call Rebel, I'll call him Reb or Rebby. That's really it for him. The turkeys, I'll call them the Tweedles. We have a goat who has like bright blue eyes, so I just call her Blue. The donkey, I'll just call her Donk because I think it fits. She's got a wide end, so she's a donk. There's also a lot of farm kids that live on the farm, and they like to pitch in as well. So they like to call Blue Oreo because she's got black and white fur, so they think Oreo fits. We have a goat that was born on St. Patrick's Day, so they'll call him Clover or Clove. Oh, one more is we have a duck, and I don't know why, but we named him Pancake, and he's really cool. He's a mallard duck, and we call him Pancake.
What are your dog's top 3 favorite toys?
I used to do bark box. They can smell dogs. Like as soon as it would get to the door, they knew they were getting some kind of toy, some kind of treat. Well, see, I can't really give Rebel too many toys because he tears them up in 2 seconds. So if I get him like a cloth toy, it's done. He'll pretty much tear anything up.
Then what are the top 3 treats for Rebel?
My dog loves a rawhide. I know they're just not the best for your dog, but he's so massive that he will just eat one up in literally 2 seconds. He likes human food, obviously, but I don't really feed it to him that much, but since I live on a farm and we do grass-fed, grass-finished beef, we have marrow bones from the cow, and I'll give him those because marrow is actually super healthy for dogs' gums. I guess his third favorite treat are the little frozen, almost like an Italian ice, but for dogs. He loves anything cold, like ice cubes. Every time I open the freezer, he has to have an ice cube.
If your dog could turn human for a day, what would he do?
He would probably be two places, and that would be in the kitchen, finding something to cook or eat, and then also the bed, because he's a typical bloodhound and he loves to sleep. He loves to be comfortable. He refuses to sleep on just the floor, the hard floor. So he'd be in the bed, or he would be out in the pasture just frolicking through the flowers. I don't know.
How do animals affect your life? How do they impact you?
I've always said that being with the animals is like my own form of therapy because I have such a passion for animals. I feel a connection to them. I'm sure you can relate. Yeah, it really is so good for your mental health, not only to be outside, but to be around, God's creations and be around animals. And I talk to them like they can talk back to me. Sometimes that's good, just to get out your feelings and get a little cuddle from a furry animal. I think it's the best thing.
And do you have any tips for any city slickers ever thinking about getting into that farm life?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just don't be afraid to get dirty. And it's a very adventurous job, and you can't be afraid to get down and dirty and just be up for anything. But also you have to really be dedicated to it because it is a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of hard work. So if you're up for the hard work, then I feel like it's an amazing thing. If anybody can, take care of animals or have a homestead, I think it's the best way to live. I mean, I would tell anybody to do it because it really is so rewarding in so many different ways. Really, you just have to be dedicated to something like that.
Tell everybody where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Alexis Noelle. Alexis has 2 S's. You can find me on TikTok, also at Alexis Noelle 09. Alexis has 2 S's. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, thanks for being a guest on Industry Pets. We really, really loved meeting your animal crew today, and you have such a cool, unique, interesting life with the fashion and farm blogging. So keep it up. It's very cool.
Thank you so much for having me. I had fun.